What's up guys, Melikan here from MKAU Gaming, once again bringing you the latest and greatest in gaming news and reviews. And as you can see, thanks to our friends over at Wizards of the Coast and Double Jump Communications, we have a lovely little Magic the Gathering care package. However, we're not going to be opening these because we have the Murders at Karlov Manor Commander deck. We have a bundle, and slightly more excitingly, we have a pre-release pack. So what we're actually going to focus on this time around is these two here. So the Commander deck and the pre-release deck. We might open up this one. We all have a rough idea of what's inside those. However, these are new to me, so we might actually open up one of these. So this is a new play booster. Well, I don't know if it's new. It's new to me, which is the best of the draft and the set boosters, and there's 14 cards. But what we'll do, we'll crack on with the pre-release first, and we'll get this video underway. So, starting off with the Murders at Karlov Manor. I already had a look to see how this one opens. Nice little zipper on the side there. We'll open it up, and we've got a couple of tokens here. So we've got Suspected, Case Solved, a couple of negative and +1 tokens, a couple more of those. Okay. And then inside here, if I can open it without breaking too much, which we all know I'm probably going to do. Alright, we've got, whoa, put that down so I'm not dropping it. We've got a dead person. Or at least I'm assuming it's a dead person. Oh, yep, here we go. Tisa Karlov is dead. Alright, so this is already giving off very heavy murder mystery vibes. Now if we look at this one, got some wizardy looking dude. Inside here, we have a D20. Nice little dagger on it. Also, I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but it's sort of got little sort of, I guess, blue spots. And then if we reach in here, we have this, which I'm not going to flip that over because I'm curious as to what it is. So I'm going to have a look at that off camera. We have just a double-sided card. I'm not sure what these are used for still. And we have, if I can actually pull that out. Yep, we have, okay, we have another little pamphlet. Here we go, the intriguing interrogation. Feel free to pause the video and read that. So I'm not going to read this one on camera. But there you go. Feel free to pause that. Now there's also, what's this? I think this is just a spacer box. Yep, okay, just a spacer. Alright, that can go back in there. That can go across there. And we're going to have a look at these first. So we have some more play boosters. So I'll open up a couple of these ones. I won't open the other one that I had in my hands before. So what do we got? 6 play boosters. And then this. I'm going to open this off camera, have a quick look and see what it actually is, because if it's one of those giveaways, I want to warn people. And a little bit of ASMR for you. Alright, enough of the ASMR. Okay, so this one is a giveaway. So it is for Magic the Gathering Arena. Download it through your favorite app store. And as always, the first person to redeem the code gets it. So congratulations to that person. And as usual, if you have already redeemed a code, it would be appreciated if you didn't redeem this one. However, I'm going to turn it over, and good luck to everyone. Hopefully when you're seeing this, it's still available. So, oh, it's upside down. Alright, so there's your code. As I said, if it's already been redeemed, I do apologize. If you have already redeemed a code off of us, I really hope that you don't take this one. Of course, I can't control that. But congratulations to the lucky person who got that one. Now, we also have some more tokens. So once again, we've got our suspect token. We've got our case solved. But we've also got a flying, a poison, and a -1. Then if we flip it over, we've got unlock, a +1, a stun, and a suspected, and a case solved again. As for the actual cards, we have the Case of the Ransacked Lab, as well as Tomic, the Wielder of Law. And both of these are shiny. So a little bit, ooh. We all know we love shinies. I remember getting extremely excited when I'd open up a pack of Pokemon cards, Magic cards, especially in high school. You know, getting Magic cards in there was, getting shiny Magic cards was always pretty good, because they didn't, at least not that I can remember, they didn't have, or at least, again, at least maybe it was the town I grew up in, but we really only got the draft boosters, and the shinies, they do have them, they're just not always hugely exciting. So we'll open up one of these. So this is a play booster. So as we said, it's the best of the draft and set boosters. If we flip this over, I'm not sure if you can read that, but it may contain these cards: MKM 1 to 376, SPG 18 to 28. Includes a combination of 1 to 4 cards of rarity rare or higher, 3 to 6 uncommons, 6 to 9 commons, and 1 land card. And then 1 card of any rarity is a traditional foil. Foil borderless mythic in less than 1% of boosters. And then traditional foil land replaces land in 20%. So there you go. What's that? List card included in 12% of play boosters. Okay. So there might be a list card. I'm not sure what that is exactly. Alright. There's our, is that our little tear thingy? No, it's not. Okay. Oh goody, you get to watch me struggle. Okay, here we go. So, we have an art card. I'm assuming that's the right way up because they look like wings. And then if we flip her over, oh, actually we'll flip this one over first. Okay, so it's a clue, Watson. And then, alright. We have an airtight alibi. If you're ever going to do anything dodgy, you need one of those. Not that MKAU condones that sort of activity. We have the Museum Night Watch. So we're making sure the museum things don't come to life, or if they do, they stay where they're supposed to. Cold Case Cracker. Ooh, a person of interest. If you are doing those aforementioned dodgy things, you don't ever want to be one of them. Mr. Holmes's magnifying glass. Sanitation automation. So obviously you want something to clean up after yourself. Alright, we do have a borderless here. Obviously it's not a mythical and it's not foil. Still, that's pretty cool. What do we got? Demand answers. So I'm kind of curious with this being very focused on, I guess, Magic the Gathering version of Whodunit. I'm curious as to how it would play. Torch the Witness. Right, that's that doesn't sound creepy or evil at all. I suppose that's one way you could make sure that your witness doesn't give you away. And then we have our mountain. And I'll open one more of these and then we'll move on to the commander deck and we'll have a look at that one. If I can get this open. Alright. Yay. Maybe. Yeah, come on. Okay. Come on. Have to come. Okay. Alright, so we have an actual art series card. This one's for the Murders at Karlov Manor. And I don't know if it goes that way maybe. But they are nice cards. Alright. Defenestrated Phantom. Riftburst Hellion. And as I always say in these things, we've got Shock. If there's any cards you want to stop and have a look at, by all means, feel free to pause the video. If there's any cards that take your interest, also let us know. Drop a comment below. If you've played this version yet, let us know how it plays, because I still haven't played a single game of Magic the Gathering since I started doing these unboxing videos, but it is still really nice to get these cards. It's interesting how, oh, it's a case file, that's why. Oh, is it double-sided? No, okay. But yes, I still haven't actually played a game of Magic the Gathering, and the only way I know how to play, I've never played Commander or anything like that. The only way I remember how to play is basically you've got 60 cards, typically made up of 20 land cards, and then 40 of everything else, be it creatures, magic, that sort of thing. And then you draw 7 cards, you put the cards out, you tap the mana to summon a creature, for example, and then you fight each other. That's all I remember of it. So if you've played one of these new sets, drop us a line, let us know. How is it very different to what I'm used to? But I'm going to pack these up. We're going to move on to the commander deck, and I'll see you shortly. And here we have the Murders at Karlov Manor commander deck. This one being the Blame Game. It is mountains and plains for red and white for us more common folk. Goad your foes, identify your suspects. Includes a booster sample pack and 2 legendary traditional foils. So we've got, by the looks of it, comes with our commander being Nelly Borka, the impulsive accuser. Wow, English. I can read, I swear. So we'll crack this one open. We'll have a look-see and see what's inside. Oop. Nothing left in there. Alright. Okay, so that's our collector booster sample pack. We've got our deck holder and again, I'm assuming it's a live counter. Pop that across to the side. We've got some tokens on the back of this, which is holding our deck. Drop that on the ground. Alright, what's this? Blame game. Okay, we're going to put that down so that we might be able to read it all. Maybe. Okay, so we've got our commander rules here. We've got our mystery files here, which is a little bit washed out because of my light, so I do apologise. Yeah. It's a nice artwork, and sticking with the traditional Magic the Gathering sort of artistry. So feel free to pause that so you can read either of them. Move that off to the side because we're going to have a look at what's in here. Bit of ASMR for you. Okay, so before I go and drop everything, we have our thicker plastic Nelly Borka. We have the actual playing card of Nelly. We have a really cool angel card there. That's quite nice. Lots of detectives, quite a few enchantments by the looks of it, an elemental, another enchantment, some sorcery. Alright, so it's looking like quite a few spells on this one. Ransom note. If ever you're doing those nefarious things, leave a ransom note. Cut stuff out of old newspaper. I remember they got us to write letters at one point in school, doing something similar to that. So we were basically writing all these letters that basically look like ransom notes. Yeah, it's something that you want kids to do. Yeah, quite a few, camera focus, quite a few enchantments, some planeswalkers, a lot of humans, some more sorcery, some more enchantments. Oh, we've got a cat archer and a giant. Yes, I remember my first Magic deck was a Plains deck, focused very heavily on enchantments that basically negated damage. So I had, what was it? I had one enchantment that I had 4 of them, because you're allowed up to 4 of the same card. I had 4 enchantments that effectively nullified damage, and then I had an angel that if you tapped it, basically you could redirect all damage to that particular angel. And the idea was that you'd sacrifice it, but I'd go and put the enchantment on it that prevented it from being killed, or prevented it from taking damage. So it was very much a case of, you can't kill me unless you force me to tap this card prior to attacking. And then I just get the rest of my stuff out and steamroll people. It was a little bit cheesy, people didn't like it, but it's not the worst deck I've ever seen. It's definitely not the worst deck I've ever played against. The worst deck I ever played against just dropped that many poison tokens on everything that within a couple of turns you had that many poison counters that you lost so much life you basically died by the 4th turn. That was a horrible deck to play against. Even with another white deck that I had, which was basically just all gain this much life, gain that much life, people couldn't whittle me down in terms of life. But once you got 20 poison tokens on you, that was it. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, lots of artifacts, lots of sorcery. I'm guessing that's what Commander is all about. I could be wrong. Again, I haven't played it. Let me know down in the comments if it is mostly about artifacts and sorcery. Now we start moving on to the land cards. So I'll go through these a little bit quicker. Of course, you can pause it if you want to have a look at the cards. Some of those do have some abilities, some of them are just plain basic land cards like these ones. But as usual, the artists have done an incredible job representing the various different types of mountains and plains and making things look creepy. Okay, we've got double-sided cards now, so we've got a construct and a soldier, a human token, and another soldier, an ogre on this side, and then we go back to a human on that side. So this is something that I never really had when I was playing years ago. It was, it'd say put a 1/1 creature token down, but to my knowledge, again, these are double-sided. To my knowledge, again, we didn't really have anything that was specifically a creature token. So what a lot of my friends would do is they would just take a normal magic card from another deck and they just flip it over, they put it down on the table, and that was their token. We just had to remember what it was. Alright, let's have a look-see in the Collector Booster sample pack. Okay, this one's not a freebie, so I can show that. We do have a QR code there, feel free to scan that and follow it. We have a cryptex. And we have another case file, which is not focusing because the camera doesn't like the shiny. Come on. it is very shiny. It's also, the card itself isn't coloured, so that might be why it's not focusing too well. Yeah, so that was our commander deck. We'll crack open. We might crack open one of these collector boosters. Have a squizzy inside that. Have a little bit of a sticky beak inside the inside that bundle pack, and see what we've got. Alrighty, now we have our lucky last box. We have our Murders at Karlov Manor. Now with 9 play boosters. So this one, we get our traditional foil and regular basic land cards. We get 9 of the 14 card play boosters. We get an alternative art traditional foil for Axebane Ferrex, and obviously we get our box. We also get 2 reference cards. So we'll crack this open like so. We'll try and pull that out without knocking the camera. Before we do that, we have I don't know if that's, initially I thought that was supposed to be a magic eye, but now I'm not sure. Yeah, what does it say here? At 216 you can see through the diabolical scheme, reach out to your connections, continue your investigation. Yeah. Okay. There's our victim again. We've got our box, which I'm assuming is potentially covered by our suspects. We have our oversized dice, which is kind of translucent. We'll pull this bit out. So we've got, again, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe it's a spacer to slot in here. We have some extra tokens. Another spacer type thing, and then we have our cards. So these are our land packs. Move this out of the way for the moment. Or at least I thought it was our land pack. That's not a land. That is a creature. But then we do move on to our lands. So these are nice and shiny, and these, as you can see, these are basically an entire card worth of art. And we move on to our sort of basic lands. Still shiny, but a little bit more basic. Sort of repeats of what we've seen in the other decks, or in the other packs. These, off the top of my head, should be not shiny land cards. So you can see what we've seen previously without the shiny effects. And then we move back onto non-shiny standard land cards with a couple of different ones that we've seen. out of it. Now we've got our reference cards that it was talking about. Pop those down there as well. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the play booster packs. And because we've already opened the play booster pack, I'm actually going to do two of the collector boosters. So, first one, I didn't open properly. Alright, let's have a look and see what we've got. Another clue, Watson. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Now, I've just realised that I haven't actually read what is supposed to be in these packs. Oh, there you go, that's a not shiny version of that unicorn from before. It was what's his name in the Grand Hall with the candlestick? And don't forget to call Crime Stoppers. Alright, so in terms of what's actually in these packs. Okay, so includes 10 to 12 traditional foil cards, get that in frame. May contain these cards, MKM 1 to 276, 287 to 42, and 43. MKC 312 to 358, SPG 19 to 28. 5 cards of rarity, rare or higher, 3 to 5 uncommon, 4 to 6 common, and 1 land card. Serialized card in 1% of boosters. Details at magic.wizards.com/product details. There we go. And made in Japan. Right, so let's open this pack up. Oh yeah, there it is. And I did it again. Okay. We have our detective or a spirit. Again, if we're doing our nefarious deeds, we have a little suggestion of leaving no witnesses. Again, not endorsed by MKAU. Shadowy backstreets. Panoptic projector. Okay. Probably butchering the names. Oh, deduction, my dear Watson. There we go. We are coming to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Once again, congratulations to the person who managed to get that freebie that we did before. Don't also forget to use the code MKAU at juiced.com for a discount off of Juiced energy drink. It's good stuff. Other than that, guys, huge thank you to Wizards of the Coast and Double Jump Communications for sending us this lovely little care package. We do really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.